to me. An ordinary match featuring Gloom, Mothim, Butterfree versus Shelgon, Luvdisc, and Plusle. Are you going to bet for the bug team? Or are you going to go for someone that is able to counter all that flying? They can't quite counter the grass. Yes, I'm the meat pie girl from the other day. Had pizza tonight.
Alright, I'm back.
No particularly interesting stats aside from Butterfree being competitive, but
Did you go over everything already?
yeah.
Alright. The meat pie girl you're thinking of is probably Lord Helix BJ.
No, it was me. She kept making fun of me because I was cooking when I was doing solo commentary one night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that because when they said meat pie, I would have thought of Blood Trail, right? And even though I use Blood Trail, I'm not a girl. I know Lord Helix BJ does that though.
I was I was commentating for like 6 hours and I was I needed to eat and all I had left was a meat pie, so I was cooking and commentating at the same time.
Okay, so we've had Butterfree, Gloom, and Plusle on winning teams, but we haven't had Luvdisc, Shelgon, or Mothim yet.
Red team seems to be the favourites, but blue team's catching up slowly.
Yeah, I'd say red team is favored because they have Shelgon, which resists grass moves. With his
Then
dragon
you've got-
typing, it has flamethrower.
Yeah, and
then
you've got
you have-
Plusle to sweep up the flying types.
Thunder for Butterfree and Mothim, and you got Luvdisc bounce for everyone. Good coverage overall.
And teddy cakes I have, not for terribly long. I think maybe the maximum was 1 hour. She tended to come in when I was coming out or something like that. Fields at home.
Alright, Butterfree goes for Signal Beam, which is probably the best it can do. Gust doesn't do too much damage. Giga Drain is resisted. That actually does a good amount of damage.
Yeah, it does a respectable amount of damage.
Oh,
But
Flamethrower crit.
the crit throws off the potential reversal.
Yeah, maybe Butterfree could have even killed it with a Signal Beam. A second one. The damage roll was high enough. Well,
Bud Buzz
Buzz
is
isn't
enough.
it? I guess the best switch-in would be Plusle here if they are going to rely on Thunder's accuracy.
But no,
No,
they go
actually,
for the
you
worst
have to use
Pokemon
Luvdisc.
instead.
I don't know, because maybe it's better to use Luvdisc now instead of using it against Gloom, because even though it has bounce, it's weak against energy balls, so maybe that's why they're using it now. I don't
You're
think
saying that
Plusle
like
is as
chat
good.
is actually strategic.
Oh, it could be that switching is off. I forget. Is it?
I wasn't paying enough attention. Bug Buzz misses naturally, waiting for bounce to cascade down.
I think switching is on, actually. But I think Plusle has a better time against Mothim than Luvdisc has against Gloom.
Paralysis.
Or, I mean, than Luvdisc has against Mothim.
Honestly, at the moment, it's pretty even.
Yeah, they're bouncing, but now Mothim's going to roost, probably. Oh no, they didn't. They air slashed. If they roosted right then, that would have been really good.
Luvdisc isn't doing that much damage regardless. I don't think it'll kill unless it gets like a really high roll or a crit or something, and it doesn't.
Yeah, maybe they'll roost now, yeah.
Ah, there it is. Oh boy! Settle in for some cancer.
Mothim is paralyzed, at least.
Uses waterfall, just for that stab bonus, but doesn't do a whole lot.
Oh, flinch though. Para-flinch. Waterfall plus paralysis.
Of course, if only they had it confused as well.
Very sweet kiss, but I think it'd be a waste at this point.
Hits. Alas, the cancer ends.
Well, there's still para-hacks possible. I guess people will use Minun Thunder for Mothim, and then they'll have to decide whether to gamble between Thunder's power or Signal Beam's accuracy.
It goes for Nasty Plot to boost that special attack. That's probably a good move, actually.
Yeah, I didn't read, can't read the moves at this resolution too well, so sometimes I miss stuff like that.
Thunder hits.
Yeah. With
and it's a crit as well.
It can probably outrace Gloom. Was your meat pie incident really that recognizable?
Lord Helix BJ was donating at the same time, and she kept insisting I was a cannibal.
Oh. Yeah, that would do it.
I don't quite deny or approve, but hey, chat, I'll leave it to your imaginations.
Oh, that thunder managed to paralyze.
Hidden power doesn't do much damage.
Plusle will finish this off with 2 signal beams, maybe 1. Yep, 2 signal beams.
Oh, I'm out of tokens again.
Oh, Energy Ball, even with a crit, is not enough. Plusles are surprisingly bulky for what they're not like weak as frail as Pikachu, you know?
Well, I mean, when you had that whole Pachirisu incident back in the
World Tournament. GG's. That was a pretty good move from Red T's Nasty Plot that probably saved them. Or they could have used Plusle for Mothim. That probably would have worked too.
Luvdisc is not terribly good enough that I would have been a bit concerned if they went that way.
Alright, we have our hourly break. Do you want to read the Pokemon hints?
Yeah, sorry, I was just getting mad about my tokens. Anyway,
no problem.
Who's that Pokemon? Blank's bellowing can completely decimate a wood frame house. It uses its voice to punish its foes. This Pokemon's round ears serve as its loudspeakers. Capable of reorganizing itself to transform into an exact duplicate of its enemy. It is usually a shapeless blob. When it encounters another blank, it will move faster than normal to duplicate that opponent exactly.
What Pokemon duplicates its enemies, is usually a shapeless blob, and can duplicate its opponent exactly?
Mystery. Also, it's a bit of a rodent matchup with Farju.
Faju. Fagu? No, Faju probably, yeah. Fagu would be F-A-G-U. This
And
is Baju.
the chat wouldn't let that settle.
Maybe they still won't let it settle. Guess we'll see. This is kind of this music is a little ominous. Maybe that's just me. Well, I guess there's different ways to interpret it. Either you could see it as like an ominous anticipation music, or just some relaxing crystal-based music.
I am
some sort of
typoing
stasis
my
room.
commands. Alright, that's unsettling. Right, I'm back in the pinball game.
You're back.
No.
How's it been going tonight?
I suck at pinball. Anyway, no other matches seem to be being bid up, so it seems we'll be going for our rodent match.
Yeah, Wreck Attack. And can anyone tell me what the bottom percentages are? What is that supposed to be? Is that like, your winnings in pinball? Or your losses?
Soul Date State is a boy.
Return on investment in token getting. What investment would that be? Oh, token betting on PBR matches? Or pinball? Or both? Or neither?
Token goes to Calcifers.